and the Union of Arab Stock Exchanges, 146, and the World Youth Alliance are also headquartered in the city. The International Labour Organization, ILO, 147, and UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, 148, both have regional offices in Beirut covering the Arab world. Education. Higher education throughout Lebanon is provided by universities, colleges and technical and vocational institutes. The American University of Beirut and Universite St. Joseph, USJ, are the oldest respectively English medium and French medium universities in the country. The Lebanese University is the only public institution for higher education in Beirut. 149. Beirut is also home to the Lebanese American University, LA, which is also, together with many of its programs, accredited by U.S. bodies, and considered lately one of the top universities in the Middle East. 150, 151, 152, 153, 154. Beirut is also home to the American University of Science and Technology, AUST, University of Balamand, École Supérieure des Affaires, ESA, Beirut Arab University, BAU, Hague-Asian University, WHO, Lebanese International University, LU, as well as the Notre Dame University UWAIS, NDU, Universite Las Ages, ULS. Notre Dame University, NDU, S degrees are becoming more and more valuable with time. NDU received its accreditation from NISC in 2015. The Directorate General of Higher Education is responsible for managing the university colleges, university institutes and universities in Beirut and nationwide. 149. Among the private secondary schools in Beirut are Lycée Abdelkader, Grand Lycée Franco-Libanais, Lycée Franco-Libanais Verdun, American Community School, International College, College Louise Women, Rauda High School, St. Mary's Orthodox College, 155, College Notre Dame de Nazareth, College du Sacré-Cœur Gemes, College Protestant Français, Armenian Evangelical Central High School, German School of Beirut, and the Armenian Hamaskayan Arslanian College. AUB established in 1866 by the American Board of Commissioners for Foreign Missions. AUB established in 1866 by the American Board of Commissioners for Foreign Missions. St. Joseph University, or Universita copyright symbol St. Joseph, founded by the Jesuits in 1875. St. Joseph University, or Universite St. Joseph, founded with Jesuits in 1875. American University of Science and Technology, established in Beirut in 1989. American University of Science and Technology established in Beirut in 1989. Hague-Asian University was founded in 1955 by the Armenian Evangelical Community. Hague-Asian University was founded in 1955 by the Armenian Evangelical Community. Global University in Beirut. Global University in Beirut. École Supérieure copyright symbol des Affaires, founded in 1996 as a joint cooperation between the Paris Chamber of Commerce, Chambre de Commerce et d'Industrie de Paris, and the Bank of Lebanon. École Supérieure des Affaires, founded in 1996 as a joint cooperation between the Paris Chamber of Commerce, Chambre de Commerce et d'Industrie de Paris, and the Bank of Lebanon. Transportation. The city's renovated airport is the Rafik Hariri International Airport, located in the southern suburbs. The port of Beirut, one of largest and most commercial in the eastern Mediterranean, is another port of entry. As a final destination, Lebanon can be reached by road from Damascus via the Bekaa Valley in the east. 156. Beirut has frequent bus connections to other cities in Lebanon and major cities in Syria such as Homs and its capital Damascus. There are a number of different companies providing public transport in Lebanon. The publicly owned buses are managed by Office des Chemins de Fer des Transports en Commun, OCF Railway and Public Transportation. Beirut Rafik Hariri International Airport Authority. Buses for northern destinations and Syria leave from Charles Helou Station. 157. The Ministry of Transport and Public Works purchased an extra 250 intra- and inter-buses in 2012 to better serve regions outside the capital as well as congestion choke Beirut, hoping to lessen the use of private cars. Beirut has also private buses that are provided by the Lebanese commuting company. In 2017, Beirut introduced a bike-sharing service in certain areas of the city. Culture. The Garden Show and Spring Festival at the Beirut Hippodrome. The culture of Beirut has evolved under the influence of many different peoples and civilizations, such as Greeks, Romans, Arabs, Ottoman Turks and French. The law school in downtown Beirut was one of the world's earliest and was considered to be a leading center of legal studies in the Eastern Roman Empire. Beirut hosted the Francophonie and Arab League summits in 2002, and in 2007 it hosted the ceremony for the Prix Albert Londres, 158, 159, which rewards outstanding Francophone journalists every year. The city also hosted the Jeux de la Francophonie in 2009. 160, 161. In the same year it was proclaimed World Book Capital by UNESCO. 162. Beirut has also been called the party capital of the Arab world. 163. Roumono has an international reputation among clubbers. 164, and Rougarourdin districts such as Gemais and March Mikhail have emerged as new hotspots for bar patrons and clubbers, as well as the alleyway in Hamra Street. Museums. The National Museum of Beirut. Sursuk Museum. The National Museum of Beirut is the principal museum of archaeology in Lebanon. It has about 1,300 exhibits ranging in date from prehistoric times to the medieval Mamluk period. 165. The Archaeological Museum of the American University of Beirut is the third oldest museum in the Middle East, exhibiting a wide range of artifacts from Lebanon and neighboring countries. 166. Sursuk Museum was built with the illustrious Sursuk family at the end of the 19th century as a private villa for Nicholas Sursuk, and then donated to the Lebanese state upon his death. It now houses Beirut's most influential and popular art museum. The permanent collection shows a set of Japanese engravings, numerous works of Islamic art and classic Italian paintings, while temporary exhibitions are also shown throughout the year. The Robert Mouawad Private Museum near Beirut's Grand Israel exhibits Henry Pharaon's private collection of archaeology and antiques. 167, 168. Planet Discovery is a children's science museum with interactive experiments, exhibitions, performances, workshops and awareness competitions. 169. The St. Joseph University opened the Museum of Lebanese Prehistory in 2000, the first prehistory museum in the Arabic Middle East, displaying bones, stone tools and Neolithic pottery collected by Jesuits. 170. In October 2013, MIM Museum, a private mineral museum, opened its doors to the public. It has on display some 2,000 minerals from more than 70 countries. MIM Museum's collection is considered to be one of the world's paramount private collection for the variety and quality of its minerals. 171, 172. A didactic circuit, accompanied by screens showing films and scientific applications of mineralogy, will reveal a world of unsuspected marvels priceless both from an aesthetic and scientific point of view. Mimodactylus lebanensis mimo, the fossil of a tridactyl, is featured in a special wing. This one-of-a-kind complete specimen in the Middle East was found in Lebanon. It is promoted by means of state-of-the-art modern techniques, a hologram, an autostereoscopic movie, a full-scale reconstitution and a game fly with mimo and entertainment that delights children and adults. Moreover, MIM hosts a thematic exhibition of 200 marine fossils. Fish and stonewares. Organized with the collaboration of Memoirs Temps. Known throughout the world, those fossils were quarried in the Lebanese mountains. The history of the fossil formation is shown through an animation that submerges you in the marine life, a time capsule that takes you in a journey to some 100 million of years ago. Tourism. Beirut was named the top place to visit by the New York Times in 2009, 132, and as one of the 10 liveliest cities in the world by Lonely Planet in the same year. 173, according to a 2010 study by the American global consulting firm Mercer comparing high-end items such as upscale residential areas and entertainment venues. Beirut was ranked as the 4th most expensive city in the Middle East and 15th among the upper middle income countries included in the survey. 174, Beirut came in first place regionally and 10th place internationally in a 2010 study by Eurocost International about the rental markets for high-quality housing. 175, 176. Beirut is an international hub of highly active and diverse nightlife with bars, dance bars and nightclubs staying open well past midnight. 177, 178. The 2011 MasterCard Index revealed that Beirut had the second highest visitor spending levels in the Middle East and Africa, totaling $6.5 billion. 133. Beirut was chosen in 2012 by Condé Nast Traveler as the best city in the Middle East. 134. In 2013, Condé Nast Traveler ranked Beirut in the top 20 best cities in the world. 179. On the 7th of December, 2014, Beirut was selected to be among the new 7 wonders of cities, along with Doha, Durban, La Paz, Havana, Kuala Lumpur and Vigan. 180. The campaign was held by New 7 Wonders. 181. In 2016, Yahoo listed Beirut as the best international city for food. 182. Travel and Leisure ranked Beirut in the top 15 world's best cities. 183. It was voted the must-visit city for the year 2019 by world tourists. Due to anti-government protests as of October 2019, followed by dire economic situation and travel bans due to coronavirus outbreak, the tourism sector was badly affected, resulting in decrease of number of tourists. Media. Beirut is a main center for the television, radio stations, newspaper, and book publishing industries. Television stations based in Beirut include Tele Liban, LBC, OTV, Orange TV, MTV Lebanon, Tele Lumiere, Catholic TV, Future TV, New TV, NBN, ANB and Saudi TV 1 on 33 UHF and MBC 1, MBC 4, MBC Action, Fox, Al Jazeera Retina, OSN First, OSN News, Al Yawm and Arabic Series channel on 45 UHF. Radio stations include Mix FM Lebanon, Virgin Radio Lebanon, Radio 1 Lebanon, Sort El Good, RLL, Juraz. Scoop NRJ Lebanon. Newspapers include Daily Beirut and Naha, Al Jamhawariya, As Safa, Al Mustaqbal, Al Akbar, Al Balad, Ad Daya, Al Anwar, Al Sharq. Newspapers and magazines published in French include El Orient Ledger, Since 1970, La Revue du Liban, Al Balad French version, Al Intercat, Magazine El Hebdo and La Commerce du Levant. English newspapers published in Beirut are the Daily Star, Executive Magazine, Weekly, Beirut Online, Beirut Times, Weekly, and Monday Morning. Sports. The Lebanese capital hosted the Mediterranean Games in 1959, FIBA Asia Champions Cup in 1999, 2000, 2012, the AFC Asian Cup in 2000, and the FIBA Asia Cup in 2010. Beirut was the host city for the 6th annual Games of the Jeux de la Francophonie in 2009. Beirut also hosted the Pan-Arab Games in 1957, 1997, and did so again in 2015. In 2017, Beirut also hosted the 2017 FIBA Asia Cup. Beirut, with Sidon and Tripoli, hosted the 2000 AFC Asian Cup. 184, 185. There are two stadiums in the city, Camille Chamaoun Sports City Stadium and Beirut Municipal Stadium. Basketball is the most popular sport in Lebanon. Currently, 4 Beirut teams play in Lebanese Basketball League, Hekmeh Sporting Al Riyadi Beirut, Homi Netman Beirut and Beirut. Other sports events in Beirut include the annual Beirut Marathon, Hippball, weekly horse racing at the Beirut Hippodrome, and golf and tennis tournaments that take place at Golf Club of Lebanon. 3 out of the 5 teams in the Lebanese Rugby League Championship are based in Beirut. Lebanon men's national ice hockey team plays out of Montreal, in Canada. Art and fashion. Beirut Souks shopping mall. There are hundreds of art galleries in Beirut and its suburbs. Every year hundreds of fine art students graduate from universities and institutions. Artist workshops exist all over Lebanon. The inauguration of the Beirut Art Center, a non-profit association space and platform dedicated to contemporary art in Lebanon, 186, in the Mgale suburb of Beirut, added to the number of exhibition spaces available in the city, with a screening and performance room, mediathek, bookstore, cafe and terrace. Adjacent to the latter is the Ashkal Orban Home Workspace, a venue hosting cultural events and educational programs. A number of international fashion designers have displayed their work in big fashion shows. 187. Most major fashion labels have shops in Beirut's shopping districts, and the city is home to a number of local fashion designers, some of whom like Elie Saab, Yera Farat, Reem Akra, Zuhair Murad, Georges Chakra, Georges Hobaka, Jean Faris, Nicolas Gebran, Rabbi Keras and Abed Mafals have achieved international fame. 187. Beirut is also the home for a dynamic street art scene that has developed after the Lebanese Civil War. One of the most notable street artists is Yazan Halwaini, who is known to produce the largest murals on the walls of Beirut in areas such as Gemazeh, Hamra, Verdun and Akrafi. 188. Beirut is also international artists' concert tour stop city. Artists like Shakira, Maria Carey, Enrique Iglesias, Andrea Bocelli Pitbull, Engelbert Humperdinck, Scorpions, and many more have included Beirut on their concert tours. Gallery. Beirut 1913. Beirut 1913. Aerial view of Beirut -1970. Aerial view of Beirut -1970. Beirut 1965. Beirut Corniche. Beirut Corniche. Cliffs, Beirut. Cliffs, Beirut. Beirut 1919. Martyrs Monument. Martyrs Monument. Central Beirut. Central Beirut. Passage, Beirut. Passage, Beirut. Beirut at night. Beirut at night. twin towns and sister cities. Beirut is twinned with Sad Smiley 189, Greece. Athens, Greece. United States. Los Angeles, United States.